And that is that 24 Firrings now done. And as I was saying, you only get really good at stuff on the final one. The main thing you need is 2 pieces of 4x2, and this is your template. This distance here is 3 centimeters. Why 3 centimeters? Well, if you have a look, the distance from the blade to this edge here is 3 centimeters, and therefore when you're cutting along, the 0 is eventually going to get to the edge of the piece of timber. Now, top template, bottom template, 3 centimeter distance, piece of timber I am cutting. If I go up to this end, that top piece of timber has shifted, and now it is covering the piece of 4x2 that I'm going to be cutting into a furring. From the edge of the piece of 4x2 that you're going to be cutting to the top piece of the template is going to be 3 centimeters. Now, a quick piece of advice with chop saws, they usually have a lever around here, which, right, let me just get it working, this part here. Now this will save your life, because getting a circular saw started on an edge is pretty much impossible. Whereas if you place it, pull the shield back where you want it, you're dropping the blade into the piece of timber. I found that is so much easier to get started. And then once you've cut all the way through it, you just grab something and then you just break the final piece off. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I haven't updated you on. Oh yeah, if you have a look there, you can see there is a noggin, and that is the end of the 1.8 by 80 centimeter skylight that is going to be going over the kitchen. Now that I'm not just propping up the walls, as you can see, that's all these were just doing, was just to support the stud walls as I was lifting them. Now that there's quite a lot of weight going on the roof, what I need to do is add more legit bracing like this, because, well, worst case scenario, there's a really big storm and my house falls down. That would not be very good. That bit and swivel it. Oh, I don't like being on the roof. I don't like being on the roof. I don't like being on the roof. ist gut. Das ist gut. Oh. And that is that. Every single furring is now on every single ceiling joist. And this is actually a pretty exciting stage, because now once the EPDM arrives, that means I can get on with getting the rest of the plywood onto the ceiling, fixing it, adding the vapor barrier, adding insulation, then adding the top layer of plywood, and that will be a waterproof roof. By the end of the next video, this should be all watertight, which is a little bit mad actually. Can't really believe we're already at this stage.